Hey folks, Tom here with a message going out to all of you who are getting ready for your first expat assignment. You've packed up the family, you've taught everyone how to say good morning and good night, and now you're about to be on your way overseas. According to our Expat Advisory Board, over 30 people who have taken this plunge and done it themselves. You are simply not ready, and I'm going to tell you why. So according to our Expat Advisory Board, over 36 people who we've had long-form interviews with, living all over the world, with their families, without their families, all over the place, different cultures and different environments. These are the three things and the three reasons why you are simply not ready for your upcoming assignment. Now, this doesn't mean you can't change and get yourself ready, but these are the things that really hindered our group as they were trying to make the transition. Number one, your company did not prepare you. Now, this is probably not your company's fault. However, the number one thing that came across in all of our interviews with expat executives was the company didn't do enough. Sure, they taught you how to say good morning and good evening, and they taught you how not to make a fool of yourself at meetings, and that's a start. But the reality is there's over 7 to 10 different intercultural dimensions that have to be studied for each individual person so that you can really understand where the mistakes you might make are coming from and where the disconnects are coming when you're having cultural and communication differences. Number two, you are most likely miscalculating this burden yourself. So when the company doesn't give you the preparation and the education that you need, it's very natural for all of us to kind of miscalculate it. We go over there with ideas of what we're going to accomplish and how we're going to accomplish it. And by the way, you have a list a mile long because they don't send people overseas to do small things. They send them overseas to do big things. So when you get there, you have this long list. You've learned a few things about the company and the culture around you, but you haven't learned enough, and you're probably miscalculating this. And so at some point in time, you get very confused as to why the discussions you're having, the interactions you're having, the communication is just simply not working out, and there's a lack of understanding. The third thing, according to our Expat Advisory Board, is you don't have a support system, and you can't build one the way that you're used to. So every one of us has moved around from city to city and worked at different places in our home country, and it's fairly easy to find the guy to go work out with, the person that you really want to spend time with at dinner so you can really understand things going on around you. It's easy to find these people when you're living in your home culture. But when you move across overseas, the group of people that you can rely on for this is so small that sometimes it's very difficult to find these folks. But you need to find them. You need to find the industry sage, the person who really understands how the industry you work in works in that country. You need to find the soothsayer and the truthsayer that will tell you the truth no matter how bad it hurts. The soothsayer who will help you kind of predict what might be coming around the corner for you. You need to surround yourself by an ecosystem of people who can really support you in this. So once again, our Expat Advisory Board, the three things that they came back with over and over: your company did not prepare you correctly. You are most likely underestimating the effect of culture and what it's going to do to you, and you just don't have the support group that you need around you in your ecosystem. This is what we do at Cranberry. We help people predict the troubles they're going to have. We help people understand the ecosystem they're living in, and we give people the ability to find success faster so they can come home a hero. So go to cranberryleadership.com where you'll find essays and written reports of some of these calls that we have with our Expat Advisory Board. You'll also find good tips and things to do, and also reach out to us if you need any help that we can provide. Thanks.